You can't have any trans fats in foods. I don't know if there's been new studies done, but from my time in college and going through like nutritional courses, trans fat is legitimately like the only thing no one should ever really consume any of. Trans fats is actually just super not good for you at all. Saturated fat used to get a really bad rap, and to a certain extent, deservedly so, depending on how much saturated fat you're consuming. But there is a level of saturated fat that's healthy. Plus, there's also different kinds like polyunsaturated, monounsaturated, that kind of thing. Trans fat is actually just fucking terrible for you. Like in any quantity, it's just bad for you. The fuck is trans fat? It's fat that's let me make sure I don't get it wrong. I think it's solid or liquid at room temperature, solid elsewhere. That was such a poor explanation. Basically, when you consume it, it turns to a solid in your arteries. It's kind of how it works. Not a great job of explaining it, but it changes its composition, which is not good. Yeah, how about I just look up the actual definition so that way there's no longer any confusion. Raise your bad LDL cholesterol, lower good HDL cholesterol. But what is the? Oh, here we go. Most trans fats are formed through an industrial process that adds hydrogen to vegetable oil, which causes the oil to become solid at room temperature. This partially hydrogenated oil is inexpensive and less likely to spoil, so foods made with it have a longer shelf life. So when it's solid at the room temperature and you consume it, it no longer has that same state, from what I remember. And that's not a good thing for your body, which is why it's so bad, and especially for cholesterol. Man, it's been a long time since I looked through trans fats. All I knew is this shit was treated like absolute boogeyman in college. Yeah, I think there's a real debate there, Kenway, about the hot dogs. Thanks to the recent panda. Yeah, we actually talked about that a couple days ago, Messiah. That wasn't new to today. Oh, that's weird that it was only reported today, Messiah, because that was like the second that it happened. That was like the main caveat. Thanks to resub Dave and Jason. Is it just me, or is MoistCr1tikal acting happier than usual? The Twilight movies changed him. I get giddy when I watch like a really enjoyably shit movie. I was the same way with Moonfall. I was so excited I came home and made a fucking 30-minute rant on how great Moonfall was. I don't know, man. I really do just get really excited watching a terribly shit movie to rant about it. I don't know. That's always just been something I love. So yeah, no, I'm in a good mood. Thanks to resub. Philosophy and scabies. Oh, I plan on it, Dankin. Don't worry. Thanks to the resub, Godfox. Would you say the Resident Evil 4 remake was better than Dead Space? I would. I love the Dead Space remake, but I do think Resident Evil 4 remake was better. Dead Space stayed super, super, super true to the original game. So much so that a lot of people just didn't even think they upgraded it. Which I think is actually sign of a very good remake. Like, they gave the game that we remember in our heads. And it was fantastic. But Resident Evil 4 went through and added a lot. A lot. And a lot of things that I didn't even remember from the original. So I got to experience Resident Evil 4 basically for the first time again. These are the Prime Arc and the resub Boredom and the Prime Steel. Did you see people are harassing the actress that plays Ada? Gotten so bad she's getting off social media. I didn't see that. That sucks. I'll look it up, I guess. I always feel like that's so silly. It's not like she did a poor job. Voice acting was fine. Yeah, deactivated Instagram after thousands of hateful comments. I think it's just one of those things where, since she is playing a beloved character that had a different voice, there was very few things she could do to really win over a lot of these more rabid fans. See, like, these takes are so fucking weird. You ruined the remake. I feel like I wasted my money by buying the deluxe edition to get this VA to dub Ada. That's so fucking delusional. She plays a character in the game. A character that doesn't even have that much screen time. Like, I don't think the voice acting was particularly special, but it wasn't bad either. Like, it was fine. People are harassing her and now blaming harassment on Resident Evil content creators that didn't like the acting. It's pretty bad. Oh, that is always what happens. I guarantee this guy right here turned around and made a post saying, I can't believe people would bully her. How could you guys have done this? This is why we can't have nice things. That fucking cliche shit. I guarantee it. This is the resub TSD, George, and Storm. Yeah, like I said, it's not... The performance wasn't mind-blowing or anything, but it really wasn't bad or game-ruining by any means. I think that's just fucking silly. Didn't like it compared to the original. See, but that's like a totally rational thing to say. I preferred the original. And that's fine. Admittedly, I don't remember the original Ada voice. It's been so long now. But that's fine. What you're not doing is what this group of fucking lunatics is doing, going out of your way to complain about how it ruined the entire thing for you. Because the voice wasn't as good as the original. That's just so dumb. What can viewers do to improve the environment on YouTube and Twitch? I mean, nothing, man. I mean, the watching is plenty. Like, you don't have, like, a responsibility to the streamers you watch to make it a great atmosphere. You could just watch. You don't have to, like, take notes on, like, proper stream viewer etiquette, brother. It's fine to just watch or type in chat. It's very sweet, though. Did you watch the Kira video going over Dark and Darker? I did, yeah. I didn't finish Devin's video, though. I planned on finishing it and then totally forgot to finish it today. How long do you have to watch the stream to get VIP? Someone did the math. In order to get 20 million US dollars in the stream there, you have to watch the stream for, what was it? 169 years? Assuming I stream like 6 hours a day. What was the math? Someone did it in chat a while ago. Or was it 20? It might have been 21 years. Now that I'm thinking about it. I think it was 21 years. I don't know why 169 stuck in my head. That might have been for a different thing. I think it might have been 21. 21 years assuming that I stream 6 hours a day. I think is what it was. Thanks to the resub PewDiePie and Joel. That's through only watching. If you do like predictions and get it right, that obviously boosts it.